That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Noble Gold Investments is pleased to let you know that gold is the best investment in the year 2022. According to the longtermtrends.net, gold has actually outperformed the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and Bitcoin for the year 2022. Had you invested in the S&P 500 a year ago, you would have been down 20% of value. Had you invested in Bitcoin last January, you would be down 65%. And if you invested in the Dow Jones last January, you would be down 10%. But if you had invested in gold, you would have been positive about 12%. And this is the year they expected to even go higher. While the world was busy hailing after other assets as the real hedge, gold and silver are the only assets that would have protected your wealth. So join the thousands of others by opening a gold IRA or silver IRA with noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. And if you do it before the end of this month, they will bag you a free 1/4 of an ounce American Gold Eagle coin with every qualifying IRA of $50,000 more. Here it is. This is 1/4 of an ounce pure gold American Eagle coin. Amazing. You wouldn't believe it how heavy this thing is it's just unbelievable. But yeah, it's 1/4 of an ounce, and it's gold, and it could be yours for free. So while you're investing, you're rolling over that 401k or investing some of your savings into gold IRA, protecting your money, actually, and it will grow, it will expand, you will grow your money instead of losing it in these other areas that's been happening to the people for some time now. All right, Noble Gold Investment.
From the Hill, human microchip implants take center stage. The novelty of replacing one's home key with a microchip implant is going worldwide interest, but there's another more compelling story under the surface. Why is this technology, which is an integrated circuit the size of a grain of rice, reviled by some and celebrated by self-proclaimed human cyborgs? Arguably, William Shakespeare's Hamlet offers the most elegant explanation. Quote, "Nothing is neither good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. However, it would be prudent to tell Prince Hamlet that not all microchip implants are designed alike, and understanding the technological design enables one to better evaluate the competing viewpoints. Today, more than 50,000 people have elected to have a subdermal chip surgically inserted between the thumb and the index finger, serve as their new swipe key or maybe their credit card. In Germany, for example, more than 2,000 Germans have opted to receive these implants. One man even used it to store a link to his last will and testament. As chip storage capacity increases, perhaps users could even link to the complete works of Shakespeare. Chip implants are just one of the many types of emerging technologies in the Internet of Things and expanding digital cosmos of wirelessly connected Internet-enabled services. Some technologists are worried, however, that hackers targeting the IoT vulnerabilities in sensors and network architecture also may try to hack chip implants. Radio frequency identification chips, or RFID chips, are identifying transponders that typically carry a unique identification number and then can be tagged with user data, such as like health records, for example, or maybe social media profiles or even financial information. RFID chips are passive transponders, which means the digital reader must be positioned a few inches away from the user's microchipped hand in order to communicate. In contrast, near-field communication, or NFC chips, use electromagnetic radio fields to wirelessly communicate to digital readers in close proximity, much like smartphones and contactless credit cards. A benefit of NFC chips over RFID chips is international use. Reasons Biohack says, quote, with the power of existing infrastructure and the wide variety of services and products already supporting the NFC chip standard globally, one huge benefit is that they overlap virtually any private or public sector already using the NFC or mobile tech. Now, according to a 2021 United Kingdom-based consumer survey by Propeller Insights on digital payment trends in Europe, 51% of the approximately 2,000 respondents said they would consider getting a chip implant to pay for services. This technology is essentially popular in Sweden as a substitute for paying with cash. Quote, only 1 in 4 people living in Sweden use cash at least once a week, writes NPR. More than 4,000 Swedes have replaced key cards for chip implants to use for gym access, e-tickets on the railway travel, and to store emergency contact information. Now, to date, at least 10 state legislators within the United States have passed statutes that ban employers from requiring employees to receive human microchip implants. The most recent state was Indiana, which prohibited employers from requiring employees to be microchipped as a condition of employment and discriminating against job applicants who refuse the implant. Nevada's legislation is the most restrictive. Although not a total ban as proposed in 2017, Nevada Assembly Bill 226 prohibits an officer or employee of Nevada from, quote, establishing a program that authorizes a person to voluntarily elect to undergo the implementation of such a microchip or permanent identification marker. As the impact and influence of chip implants increases across the United States, it will raise complex questions for state legislators and courts to consider, such as third-party liability for cybersecurity, data ownership rights, and Americans' rights under the Fourth Amendment, and the protection of sensitive digital data under the Supreme Court's 2018 decision in Carpenter versus the United States. Microchips offering alluring benefits of convenience and mobility, but they carry potential cybersecurity, privacy, and health risks. The onus cannot be on the law alone, however, to protect consumers. Instead, it is a shared responsibility among consumers to understand their data rights as part of digital literacy and among technologists to promote cybersecurity-informed engineering at each phase of product development. Furthermore, lawmakers must be mindful of the delicate balance between protecting the flame of technological innovation and advancement while guarding against misapplication and abuse. As technology historian Melvin Kratzberg noted, quote, technology is neither good nor bad, nor is it neutral. And as always, guys, if you want to read the rest of this article, I recommend you do. The link to the article is in the video's description. I do not want to get chip implanted. I'm just putting that out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video.